Yo, what's up, man? Today we're gonna be talking about journaling. Now you might think, oh, it's so girly. Nah, dude, this is one of the most manly things you can do. So journaling is beyond awesome. It was something I was doing for a while, and I kind of fell off with it, and I'm starting to get back into it. And it's like the last thing you do before you go to bed. Journaling is between you and God. So like, why should I journal? You should journal because it is you examining your heart. So I want you to imagine this. Imagine like taking your heart out of your chest, not physically, but like spiritually, and you're examining your life. You're examining your day that you just had. You're looking at your struggles. You're looking at what you're grateful for, and you're looking at one thing you can improve. And I'm about to show you that in a few minutes. But it is between you and God. So if you were honest with yourself, that is beyond awesome. Alright, so let's get into it. How to journal. Alright, so 3 challenging things, 2 things you're grateful for, and 1 thing you need to work on changing. I'm going to share my journal that I have done this evening. It's like 9:55 p.m. so I just finished that a little while ago. But yeah, so the first thing, I ain't gonna lie to you, man, the first thing that was challenging to me today was the homeowner at the job I was working at, dude. Like, it was so hard to just, I don't know, be nice. But and you know, job's a bad word, so we can't put that in there. The second thing was waking up earlier. That was kind of a struggle this morning. It is something that I need to do better on. And the third thing was being an example. That was low-key kind of hard as well, with the atmosphere. But being an example is such a thing that you can do, because it says in, I believe it's either 1st or 2nd Timothy, but it talks about us being an example no matter our age, right? Leading in purity, you know. So let's talk about the 2 things you're grateful for. The thing I was grateful for today was God's peace. And let me change that G real quick because, you know, He's holy. But yeah, so God's peace, man. Like, I've been going through a few things in my life, and His peace has just surpassed all understanding. And even if you're struggling with stuff today, like, His peace will surpass all understanding. You got to seek Him, and He will definitely provide, for sure. And the next thing I'm thankful for is music. Music, man, it's been speaking to me so much lately. Definitely, like, listening to Christian music is such a blessing, and it will definitely help you out, because if you're listening to explicit music, what you're taking in through your eyes and ears, you are listening to it, and it's going straight to your heart, and it's going to end up providing different things in your life that is not spiritual. So the one thing I need to work on changing today was putting God first in absolutely everything. And putting God first in everything is something that can be hard, but I notice a lot of people, they set one part of the day aside for God, which is awesome. You should definitely be doing that, having that daily time devotion with God. But at the same time, if you are actively putting God first in your life, from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed, actively talking to Him, praying to Him, treating Him like He's your best friend, like a father, it will definitely enhance and change your life. I think of it like this. A lot of couples are like, man, you're the first thing I think of in the morning and the last thing I think of before you go to bed. God should be the same way in your heart. If He's not the first thing you think of in the morning, you might need to get up a little earlier and read the Word, you know. That's something I struggle with. It's hard for me to get up in the morning and read the Word. But yeah, that's kind of my journal. This is how you journal, and I recommend y'all doing it every day. God bless.